everyone, it's Holly and we are back today with some back to school hairstyles. I'm going to show you 4 hairstyles that are simple and easy for back to school, just to kind of get your hair out of your face and something a little more creative. So let's jump right into it. So what you're going to need is a comb and then some of these little itty bitty hair ties and then maybe some water. Okay, I was filming, but okay. I can't do this, Mark. You have to get out of here. You might also want some water and some mousse or maybe a hairspray, just in case you need those products. So I'm gonna put those to the side. I might not need those, but we'll see. I'm just gonna take the comb and try and make a middle part in my hair. It doesn't need to go all the way back. After we've parted our hair down the middle, I'm gonna take my comb and right where my ear ends, I'm gonna go make a part right there. And then just do the same thing on the other side. Now that we have these 2 pieces in the front sectioned off, I'm just gonna take a hair tie and pull this back. You don't need this right now. Next thing I'm gonna do is go back in with the comb. This is going to be our magic tool throughout this whole process. Sort of just like right where my hairline sort of dips and goes down. I'm gonna make a part. So now that I've got this little piece sectioned off, I'm going to take one of the itty bitty hair ties and just pull this up and back a little bit, just like that. Next thing we're gonna do is take this section, split it in the middle, all the way down the middle. I'm gonna open it up a little bit, stretch it out, so it looks like this. We're going to take the little ponytail piece and we're going to tuck that under and through that loop. Just tuck it under and through and pull it out and then tuck it. So now we've got this cute little ponytail hanging right here, and we're gonna do 2 more of these on this side, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then I'll show you what to do next. So now that we have all of this done, it looks a little weird, but that's why we're gonna take the rest of our hair down. This is when I'm gonna take the water and spray it. Then I am just going to take my hairspray, spray down the front, take a comb, and just flatten out the front pieces so it's not as frizzy. So now I'm just going to let my curls dry, and then I'll come back and show you when they're all dry and it's all done. Okay, so I've dried my hair and this is what the finished style looks like. If you want a routine on my curls, there is a video I already made. I'll link it in the description. You can go ahead and watch that. But yeah, that's it for this hairstyle, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. So the second hairstyle we're gonna be doing is some bubble braids down both sides, so go ahead and get started. So what you're gonna need is a comb again, same one, and then once again, a bunch of these little tiny hair ties. We're just gonna go ahead and make sure that we have a middle part. My hair is already parted in the middle. Next thing you're gonna do is take your comb, and we're gonna go with about this much hair, that's about 1.5 inches of hair. Go all the way back and collect all of that, basically back to the crown of our head. And then this I'm going to just tie off to the side. And then I am going to section off this side as well, so I'll go ahead and do the same thing that I did to this side to this side. So now that I have these 2 pieces, I'm gonna take the rest of my hair and pull it back because I don't want it in my way. And I'm gonna start on the left. Comb this out and make sure I can run a comb through it nice and smooth. So now that I've taken this section out, I'm gonna take a little front piece because I like to have a little big moment in the front. And then I am going to go in just like this, and then take one of your little hair ties and pull that up. So now that we have this, oh my goodness, the table. We're gonna grab the next section right behind it, add it to the first section. So now that we have these 2 pieces together, we are going to take another hair tie and tie those together. And we need a lots of hair ties for this one, y'all. Now this one, we don't want to tighten it because what we're going to do is go in to this little piece right here that's tied in between and bubble that out. So now we have a little bubble. We're going to do the same thing with the last little section. If you have more hair than me, you might have to do more sections, but I don't have much hair, so we're doing 3. And then once again, take that little piece and pull it so it's kind of bubbling out a little bit. So you can kind of see where we're going with this. We don't have any more hair to it, so we're just gonna take hair ties all the way down to, let's see, that's about an inch section, so I'm gonna do an inch section all the way down and just bubble them out as I go. And now we have the first side done, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Hurt so bad. I feel like I've been rock climbing. Alright, so now this side is done, and that is pretty much it for this hairstyle. I mean, obviously I'm gonna take the rest of this hair out, but that's how it looks. This is super cute. I love this. It just gets most of your hair out of your face, and if you want, you can obviously pull these things back, but I just like to have a little bit because I think my forehead looked too big. So yeah, I think this is super cute. I really like this, and just try it out for school, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. Oh, you're going to Ace Hardware?
Yeah.
Can you give me some popcorn?
If they have it, I'll give you some. Yeah.
Okay, so we are back with part 3 of our back to school hairstyles. So we are just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I will show you what you need. We are going to need a comb. We're gonna need hair ties again, and this time we're actually gonna need some bobby pins. I went ahead and popped in my halo extensions for this hairstyle. There is a video linked in the description box if you wanna know everything about my halo. I already made a video about it. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to do is take the top half of my hair, basically right above my ear, and just pull that back because it's just gonna get in my way right now. Okay, so now that I've sectioned off the top half of my hair, we're gonna be working with these bottom sections here. So I'm gonna go in on this side and just grab a good chunk of hair and make sure that it has some extensions in it. Now that I have this piece, this is about maybe a 1.5 inch section. I'm going to throw the rest back there. Oh my god, my real hair is peeking out. No. Next thing I'm going to do is just braid this all the way down. Now that my braid is done, I'm just going to tie it off with one of these little tiny elastics. And then I am going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now we have both of these done and tied off. We are going to take, doesn't matter which side, just grab the piece of hair and just go ahead and wrap it around your head. And then we're gonna pin it in with bobby pin. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Kind of creating a little headband with our own hair. And then pin this one in as well. And I'm just going to take this and tuck it underneath the first one I did so that the hairband isn't showing. Now we've got our little headband made, and I guess you can keep it like this if you like your hair tied back, but I'm going to take this out. Now that my hair is down, just kind of mess around with it a little bit and get it the way you want it. That's it for this one. This hairstyle is super cute, super quick, and super easy, and I love this one. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last hairstyle. Okay, we are back with the last part of our back to school hairstyle series. So this hairstyle, I am starting off wet. You don't have to start off wet, just a little bit easier for me to work with my hair that way. I will go ahead and show you what you need for this hairstyle. Once again, a little comb, hair ties again. You might also want some bobby pins. And I am also going to be using hairspray and some mousse to help keep my hair held back. This hairstyle is going to be fully up and none of our hair is going to be down, so this one's going to be a perfect way to just get everything out of our way, but also something a little bit different that you can do with shorter hair as like mine as well. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just making a middle part. It doesn't have to go all the way back, and then I'm just going to brush out my hair. So the next thing we are going to do is take our fingers, or you can take your comb, And right above our ear, we're gonna go diagonal and just grab all of this hair. And I am just going to actually pull this section up and out of the way for right now. And then we need to get some more little hair ties ready. What we're gonna do is take this hair and pull it up. And I like to use my brush to just get a really smooth finish with this. And then I'm gonna take my hair tie and just tie this up in a little ponytail. So this is what we're working with right now. And then now we're gonna work with this top section. So I'm going to take this down and I'm just brushing this out. And we're basically gonna do the same thing, just pull it up right above this ponytail. This is when I like to use some mousse and hairspray because I like a really slicked back look for this one. And then take one of our tiny hair ties again, and we're just gonna do the same thing and put it in a ponytail. So this is what we are working with, 2 ponytails. So now that we are done pulling all of that up, I am going to take this top section and we're gonna make a little bun out of this. So the way I make my buns is just kind of like messy. I just kind of take the hair and then wrap it around itself and sort of just smush it into my head and take my hair tie and tie that up. We are just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the bottom piece as well. If you have any like little pieces hanging down, I like to take just a bobby pin and pin those up because I am too lazy to tuck them into the hair tie. And then the last step is to just take your hairspray or your mousse again and go back in and just really slick those edges down if that's what you like. See what a difference that makes? And that is actually it for this hairstyle, so I'll go ahead and show you the finished product. So this concludes our back to school hairstyles video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment down below and subscribe for more videos like this. And try out some of the hairstyles and let me know what you think. Bye.